Hey there, Beth from scrappingwonders.com, and I'm going to do two things in this video. One, I'm going to talk about dashboards, and I'm going to talk about the craziness that I have going on here, which really isn't that crazy, but this is currently what I have in regards to traveler's notebooks. And I see the question asked all the time, what is a dashboard? People talk about dashboards all the time. They mention dashboards all the time, but I haven't actually found anything that really talks about them. And for some reason, when you're typing stuff out, it doesn't always come out the right way. So with that being said, I'm going to talk about dashboards. I'm also going to talk about a little bit about what I've got going on setup wise. So currently, these are my traveler's notebooks. B6, I love. A6 has my heart. It's my favorite size. Personal is quickly growing into a favorite size for me, but I don't think I have this personal set up perfectly, and I still love standard size as well. So first, let's move these over. And we're going to talk about dashboards. So in case you're watching this video, and the main reason why you're watching this video is because you want to know about dashboards and what they really are, let's get into that. So a dashboard, and I'm also going to grab this to show you. A dashboard is this. This is what I make. It is my best seller in my shop. And it basically covers your insert. Okay, so I have an insert in here, and this is an old one. As you can see, I haven't really updated. I think I'm actually going to what do I have left? I don't even have that many pages left in here. I'm gonna take this out, but this is when I had the Cocoa Daisy kit last year, and I loved that kit. It was a great kit. But they go in your traveler's notebook, and they have a pocket. So let's take this out, and these are pockets here. Okay, so I can slide my paper in and out just fine. They have the use of being just decoration. Okay, so they have, and they go in by sliding it under your elastic and over your insert. Okay, so they can be used just for decoration, and you take this paper and you change it and you make it whatever you want. They can also be used, as I have done in here, and see, so this is my personal size, and this is my everyday carry. Like when I go out, this is what I take out with me. I am sticking my receipts in here because I need my receipts. So each month, I'm adding receipts into mine. So I have it as a pocket. I have really pretty paper in here, so I have something pretty, but I've made a pretty insert as well. And then I'm sticking my receipts in here. So I'm using this one as a receipt holder, and this one is just decoration. So you can see here, and I love the lady. It's a Jane Davenport. And then here's the back end of it. Okay, so this is also just decoration. Again, I have a pretty insert here. I don't necessarily need to have the dashboard to protect my insert. You can also, instead of clipping your pen loop to that, you can clip it to your dashboard as well, so that you don't mark up your traveler's notebook insert. And so it's a pocket, okay? And I throw my receipts in there. Another thing that you can do is, and I'm gonna take, oh, this is why I brought this one out. So here's my dashboard. This one I ordered from the Foxy Fix. It's a great quality dashboard, but I'm brought it out to show you why I size my dashboards the way that I size them when I make them. So in the description box on my Etsy shop or on my website or on Amazon, wherever you find me, it's going to say that the actual pocket, I make it to be 0.25 smaller than your actual insert. The reason being is because you have this space here. Okay, so this space equals a certain amount, which is about, it's a little bit over 0.25. Let me grab my good ruler. Okay, so here's my dashboard, and you can see it's for a standard size, and this one I didn't make. Let me move this. I did not make this with the pockets smaller because I knew it was going in my Webster's Traveler's Notebook and I knew it would fit. But it doesn't always work that way with all Traveler's Notebook covers. Okay, these are the covers. This is what your inserts go in. This is what your dashboards go in. So if you measure this, this is actually measuring finished at 9 1/4. Okay. This one for Foxy Fix, this is standard size, is also measuring finished at 9 1/4 because we have to have that space, right? This is not from Foxy Fix, I'm sorry, 1407. You have to have that space so that it can wrap around your actual insert, right? It needs to be able to, and let me grab this out. It needs to be able to do this, okay? Because the whole point of the dashboard is to not only have the pockets so that you can decorate, but also so that it protects your insert. Without the insert being protected, then there's no point. Okay, so this is supposed to protect your insert, and you need to have that space so that it can fold over your insert, right? That is why I make them now smaller, because as you saw, this is 9 1/4 finishing, but your insert's flat, right? Here's my insert. It's only supposed to be 8 1/4, right? And did I make this one right? No, I didn't. Well, it doesn't matter because it's mine. I'm sorry. So standard size would be 8 1/2, not 8 1/4. This meaning that when it goes in your book, you're not gonna have any overhang, right? So here's a standard Midori. Okay, and if I put this dashboard, which is actually too tall because again it was a prototype, if I put this dashboard in here, one, it's not going to fit, okay, in my standard Midori because it's too tall. They are not too tall anymore. Two, and I'm going to cut this down for you real quick just so you can see. It's supposed to be 8 1/4. Okay, so now I've cut that down. And it's going to fit inside my standard Midori. And I'm going to put it over this one. Okay, so it slides, but now look. Now I have overhang, and this is what I don't want, and this is why I make my pockets 0.25 smaller so that you don't have this overhang. It's the same thing with the 1407. So if I slide this one in here, I'm gonna close it, and I'm gonna have overhang, and I have more overhang here, okay, in my standard Midori. As you can see, my standard, this is a Midori Traveler's Notebook, the original, is well loved. This is why my pockets are smaller. You can always request for me to not make the pockets smaller, because if you have a Webster's TN, this is going to fit in just fine. You're not going to have any problems with an overlap. Okay, I can actually fit, I believe, a cashier size traveler's notebook in here just fine. All right, and that is the reason why. So let's get back to what are they used for. Protecting your insert, decoration, and I will let's see, I'm going to set up my Websters for Christmas. So I'm going to dig through my Wild Hair kit, and I really like this one. I like that one. Okay, so I'm gonna grab this Illustrated Faith paper. I'm also going to see what else I have in here. Let's see. This paper is very busy. So I don't know. Oh, I have these. Okay. So, back to decoration. And we know that the height is 8.25. Let's move these. Oops, sorry for that bump. Okay, so we know the height is 8.25. And let me cut this first. I'm going to trim this. And what do I want? I think I'm gonna do this. So it's 8.25 and 4.25 width. So I'm gonna do this, and then I'm going to do this, and then I'm going to trim this one at 8.25, and I'm going to do this one at 8.25. So I have two of the same, but I have the bottom and the top cut off of each. Then I come over here, and I'm going to actually take everything out because I don't even know what I have in here. So I probably shouldn't be doing this. All right. Take that out, and I'm going to put, this is my back, so I'm going to put this one in my back. And you can see how the paper slides in just fine. And then I'm going to, and I have to actually trim my paper down a little bit more. And then I'm going to put this like this because I need to trim my paper down. And the reason being is that I have a little bit of an extra piece here that is due to not breaking the seal. If you break the seal, the pocket's no good. So I'm going to just trim my paper. Okay. Paper is trimmed. And let me see. So what I'm going to do here, and I don't know where my other inserts are. I have them made for myself, but who knows where they are right now. So I'm going to slide my, and again, I have no idea what I've got going on in this. You know what? You guys are probably thinking I'm nuts, but I'm not. Okay. What I really love about the Webster's TN is how many strings I have. And because I'm not quite done with this one insert, there's that, I think I still have, oh, I did finish this. No, I have a few pages left. So I'm gonna finish this insert and I'm gonna put it back in here because I do have a few pages left. And I need another dashboard just so that doesn't clash so much with my Christmas setup. Okay, now these I'm going to save because they are already the perfect size for my dashboard. I'm not going to get rid of them. They're perfect. And I hope that helps you clarify somewhat what a dashboard is, how you can use it. Do you need it? Absolutely not. You do not need a dashboard in your traveler's notebook. It is purely if you want. I don't have any right now, but another thing that people like to do, I don't even have any on my desk, is put post-it notes, okay? Because if you put a post-it note on your paper cover, it could ruin it. But if you put a post-it note on your dashboard, it's not. So if you put just a bunch of post-it notes of to-do lists and whatnot here, it's going to be fine. It's not going to hurt your dashboard. What else? I'm trying to think. A lot of people like to use this as a mini scrapbook page, so you could actually scrapbook and then slide it in, and then you have your memories right in front and in the back and on the inside, wherever you want. I truly hope that helps some. Gives you some understanding of what the dashboards are and how they can be used. And I'll briefly talk about what I don't want to throw that paper out. I'll briefly talk about, God, this video is going to be way too long. I have a personal size. This is my everyday carry. I need to change the setup because the only insert that I'm currently using is this one with my lined paper. I have started playing with my watercolor insert here, so this is literally me just playing with my watercolors and seeing what happens with them. That was it. That's all I've been doing with this. And I can see it appears that I guess some of my watercolor has rubbed off on the leather here. So that would be another good example of grabbing a dashboard. I didn't know that could happen, or it would happen, but that definitely appears to be what it is. So yeah, I think I'll move this dashboard here. I'm going to move it to this insert because apparently my leather is getting messed up. Okay, so now you can see that my notebook is not going to be touching my leather anymore, and it won't be messing that up. So look at that. Just in the video alone, we found another reason to use a dashboard. Protect your leather from your watercolor insert. And let me stick this back. So yeah, dashboards. Protect your leather, protect your insert, create beautiful things to look at, create mini memory keeping / scrapbooking things and slide them in there. Use it as a pocket for receipts that you need to save throughout the month. They're just really good to have. And I believe this is a leather quill. And I made my pocket. So for leather quill, my dashboards are the exact size of my inserts because there is no overhang happening there. So that is something that is good to know. But like I showed you in my Midori, you cannot have your dashboards the actual size because it's going to overlap. And then this is my A6. This is currently what I am using for my fall, my 30 Days of Thankful. This is a single strap. Okay, and you can see I have 3 notebooks, and I can fit one more in here if I want to. But this is what I'm using for my 30 Days of Thankful, as well as the Faithful Life Club for the Reset Girls. I'm using that and reading these Bible verses daily. This is an extra one in case I use all of this one. And I do have to catch up on my day 4 and 5 and 6 and 7. Yes, I am that far behind, so I will be doing that. And then this is also, this is not leather quill. I'm sorry, this is a Foxy Fix A6. And then this is leather quill. And I'm not, the B6 I love, but I'm not currently using it. So I have, and it's quite stuffed, and I'm going to unstuff it in a second. But I have my mixed media insert here. Yes, I made that. I have a mixed media insert here. And you can see my gel medium is sticking together. And she's getting full, but she's definitely got some space. Then I have this prototype that I made that I'm going to unstuff now. So this was a prototype that I made for exactly what you saw for, is sticking your pins in and having them inside your traveler's notebook. This is a B6 Tomoe River notebook that I am filling. So I've got some stuff going on here. Some mixed media playing, some scrapbooking. Let me take this. Again, this was just for me to check it out and see if it was working. And it does, and I really like this invention. I just have to make the proper size. So again, that was a prototype. Then I have a drawing paper insert that I haven't used at all yet. And I have a dot grid insert that I haven't used at all yet either. And then I have this one that I don't know what I'm going to do with it because it's just here. It's not finished, and I was trying out planning in it. But this was a wrong printed grid, and I didn't want to waste the paper, and I made it, but I'm not really into using it, so to speak. So that is my B6. It is not something that goes out of the house with me. It really stays in the house. But I do love this notebook. It's just gorgeous. From the leather quill, it's Blueberry Yum, I believe, and I love blues, so this one is my favorite. And it smells delish. It's got that leather smell. All right, I think this video is probably long enough. I will do some editing, and I'm gonna hope and pray that I explained pocket dashboards to you, and I helped with the whole dashboard discussion. Thank you so much for watching. If you're looking for any of these products, they are in my shop, which is at scrappingwonders.com/shop, or you can shop in my website, which is at scrappingwonders.com. I have different inserts in each shop, and I currently have all of my Christmas Traveler's Notebook inserts only on the website, which is at scrappingwonders.com. They are not in the Etsy shop. Alrighty, that's it. Thank you so much for watching. Bye.